Washington, D.C. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington Commanders.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a carry by Krusty Merritt.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throwers Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Now Sanders.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Here's Sanders.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. And the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's caught. It's the tight end Lyman.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Daniels with a dip across the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Browns defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Klasky-Merritt.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Let's go.
Sanders.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Sanders to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sheldon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Cowboy. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns have taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Daniels looking to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Shador.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 43.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
And that's incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Up the middle they go.
Sheldon. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
Throwing, Sanders.
He finds his man, complete. It's short. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. Throw left side, complete. That's short. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's late.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Go. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
It's 4th down.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's caught downfield. It's Lane. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Daniels. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his receiver, Lane. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. What's good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Sheldon. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
You know you weren't supposed to go for that, right, bro? But I'm gonna let it slide that you was not supposed to go for that. You was behind the 50.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Ready up. Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Sanders.
This is caught by Tucker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Trey Tucker, 44 yards. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
Warriors 70.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Washington going to send out their punter
In punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Coverage by Mikey Sanders.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sheldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Seven Pirates. Dragon, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Sanders.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you could really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Sanders once more. Open man is Tucker.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Up the middle they go. Sheldon.
And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Trey Tucker
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Browns send out their punter now. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Got his man, Dell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Take Dell
from 21 yards away.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Looks good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Sanders.
That's complete to Dell.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sheldon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he'll barrel his way into into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Commanders 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
65 yards.
and the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Shakir hauls it in.
So he'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play.
Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Okay, ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it with the option right. And he will have the first down and winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person. May end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll run for it with Krosky Merritt. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
142 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Pick up a play.
Now the
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.